When we talk about the NBA's recent history, particularly the 2010s, the spotlight often falls on iconic players like LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, etc. However, there are a few gems from the 2010s that people overlook, and not because they weren't good. It was usually because they never reached their full potential due to personal problems, injuries, or adaptability. The NBA is in a constant state of flux, so stars come and go all the time. And today, we will revisit the overlooked career of Josh Smith, a player who reached all-star level performance during the 2010s, but had all-time talent. He is largely forgotten today due to his sudden fall-off and his early exit from the NBA. Josh Smith was known as a versatile forward for his athleticism, defensive prowess, and his ability to impact the game on both ends of the floor. Many referred to him as the lefty LeBron. Yes, that's right, the lefty LeBron. I did not make that up. If you watched the NBA in the late 2000s and early 2010s, you would undoubtedly remember Josh Smith's game. However, if you're a newer fan or just a casual NBA fan, you might not recognize his name. Born in College Park, Georgia, Josh Smith was drafted straight out of high school by the Atlanta Hawks as the 17th overall pick in the 2004 NBA draft. And his immediate impact in the league was a testament to his talent and work ethic, and he quickly became a key player for the Hawks, particularly shining during the 2010s when he was at the peak of his career. Smith made a name for himself with his dynamic play style, combining explosive dunks, shot blocking, and an improving all-around game. He was the kind of player who could change the course of a game with a single play, whether it was a thunderous dunk, a crucial block, or a timely three-pointer. In his rookie season, Smith averaged 10 points, 6 boards, and 2 blocks per game, earning him a spot on the NBA All-Rookie second team. He also won the NBA Slam Dunk Contest in 2005, further showcasing his ability to draw a crowd and be a future star in the league. Smith continued to be a key player for the Hawks, and his best statistical season came in 2012 when he averaged 19 points, 10 boards, 4 assists, 2 blocks, and 2 steals per game. Despite his impressive individual performances, his Hawks teams often fell short in the playoffs, never making it past the second round during his tenure, mostly just due to the fact of the lack of star power on that team and the fact that Smith never took that next step in his game. In 2013, Smith signed a 4-year, $54 million contract with the Detroit Pistons, and expectations were very high. But his time with the Pistons was marked by inconsistency and a lack of fit within the team system. People were calling it one of the worst contracts in league history. Every NBA fan thought that whenever Josh Smith signed that contract at just the age of 28, that he would finally have that season where it takes him to the next level, but that was obviously not the case. In fact, many would say it was the start of the end. Smith started to struggle heavily with the shot selection, often settling for outside shots despite being more effective closer to the basket. And his efficiency from the field dropped dramatically when he went to the Pistons. And his tenure in Detroit ended abruptly when he was waived in December of 2014. This was after they all thought he was going to be there for years to come. Later on, Smith found a new role with the Houston Rockets later that season in 2015, where he played a key role in their playoff run, helping them reach the Western Conference Finals. He averaged around 12 points, 1 block, and 4 boards. Although numbers were down, there was still some hope. However, his performance continued to dip the following season, leading to brief stints with the Los Angeles Clippers and a return to the Rockets before he found himself out of the league by 2017 when he was just 32 years old. I mentioned the same thing about Monte Ellis, but nowadays at 32 years old, for example, Kyrie Irving is 32 years old. He's at the peak of his career. Josh Smith's career ultimately took a downturn to a combination of factors, including poor shot selection, inconsistency, and the evolving nature of the NBA, which increasingly valued transition play, three-point shooting, and spacing. And the fact that his athleticism started to decline and he didn't have an outside shot, his impact slowly lessened, leading to his early exit from the league in 2017. Despite these challenges, Smith's career should not be overlooked. He finished his career with averages of 15 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, 1.2 steals, and 1.9 blocks per game. He was a defensive beast in his prime years and a versatile forward who would contribute across the board. For the NBA fans of the 2000s and early 2010s, Josh Smith remains a reminder of the athletic, high-flying forwards who made the game exciting. Now at 38 years old, it is safe to say that Josh Smith won't be making an NBA comeback, but his contributions to the game during during his prime should be remembered. The NBA fans of that era should never forget how impactful Josh Smith was, even if his name doesn't come up in any of the all-time discussions. In the end, while Josh Smith's career did not sustain the success that we all thought it would, his time in the league was marked by unforgettable moments in the dunk contest and a standout performance that left lasting impression on those who watched him play. And personally, I will never forget Prime Hawks Josh Smith. That man could have been the third man on a championship team easily. He had so much potential. It's a shame it didn't work out, but once again, just like Monta Ellis, Josh Smith was one of the best bucket getters of the 2010s. And in his prime years, he is one of the best defenders in the game. Just look up Josh Smith highlights if you're not familiar with his game. Trust me, you will not regret it. Josh Smith was that dude, and for a while there, he was a great player. If you guys enjoyed this video of me talking about Josh Smith and me reliving the good old days of my childhood when I would watch him drop 30 on any given night, then be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Let me know if any other players you want me to make a video about. Where are they now? What happened to them? Would love to dive into some more old 2010s players from my era when I started watching basketball. And I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.